Welcome to Fuzzy Fun Fox. Test your knowledge of capital cities from around the globe in this quick and fun challenge. Has more than 13,000 islands within its administrative area, making it the largest city in terms of islands governed. Jakarta has the world's busiest pedestrian crossing, famously known as Shibuya Crossing, where thousands of people cross simultaneously during rush hours. Tokyo, home to the oldest underground railway system in the world, known as the Tube, which opened in 1863. London, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, with a history spanning over 3 millennia. Beijing, often referred to as the Venice of the North due to its numerous islands and waterways that crisscross the city. Stockholm, one of the few countries in the world that is also a city-state, meaning the entire country is comprised of one city. Singapore, one of the most wired cities in the world, with high-speed internet available almost everywhere, including subways and buses. Seoul, not a state nor a part of any state. Instead, it is a federal district created specifically to serve as the nation's capital. Washington, D.C., second coldest capital city in the world, after Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, with winter temperatures often dropping below freezing. Ottawa, home to the world's smallest independent state, Vatican City, which is also the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church. Rome, specifically designed and planned as the capital city, selected through a competition in 1911. Canberra, known as the City of Light not only for its early adoption of street lighting, but also for its intellectual enlightenment during the 18th century. Paris, one of the world's highest capital cities, situated at an altitude of approximately 1,200 meters above sea level. Tehran, known as the City of Music because it was home to famous composers such as Mozart, Beethoven, and Strauss. Vienna, home to the largest and busiest wholesale spice market in Asia, known as Kari Bali. New Delhi, one of the few cities in Europe where you can still see Soviet-style architecture and urban planning largely intact. Minsk, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, with archaeological evidence suggesting settlement since the Neolithic period. Amman, one of the few cities in the world where you can ski in the nearby Andes Mountains and surf in the Pacific Ocean on the same day. Santiago has been a strategic city for centuries due to its location along the ancient Silk Road, connecting east and west. Kabul, founded over 1,200 years ago during the Abbasid Caliphate, making it one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Baghdad. Home to the famous Bear Park, where you can see bears living in a natural habitat in the heart of the city. Bern. Has more bicycles than residents, with an estimated 800,000 bikes in the city, making it one of the most bike-friendly cities in the world. Amsterdam. One of the world's oldest cities, with recorded history dating back over 3,400 years, making it a cradle of Western civilization. Athens. Home to the iconic Petronas Twin Towers, once the tallest buildings in the world, and still among the tallest twin towers globally. Kuala Lumpur. Was purposefully planned and built in just 41 months from 1956 to 1960 to serve as the country's new capital. Brasilia. One of the few capital cities in the world that is located within a valley, surrounded by mountains on all sides. Caracas. Only capital city in the world with a national park within its borders, where visitors can see wildlife against a backdrop of skyscrapers. Nairobi. Home to the world's first oil well, which was drilled in 1846, marking the beginning of the modern petroleum industry. Baku. Became the country's capital in 1923, replacing Istanbul, as part of Ataturk's modernization efforts. Ankara. Home to a famous wall that divided the city for 28 years until its fall in 1989, marking a pivotal moment in modern history. Berlin. Known as the City of Spas due to its abundance of natural thermal springs, with over 100 thermal baths throughout the city. Budapest. One of the driest capital cities in the world, with an average annual rainfall of less than 100 millimeters. Riyadh. Built on the site of the ancient Aztec city, which served as the capital of the Aztec Empire until the arrival of the Spanish in 16th century. Mexico City. Named after a white-flowered mangrove plant called Nilad, which used to grow abundantly along its shores during the pre-colonial era. Manila. Known as the Paris of the East due to its Belle Epoque architecture and wide tree-lined boulevards. Bucharest. Built to serve as the capital of Nigeria, replacing Lagos in 1991 due to its central location and to ease congestion. Abuja. Highest capital city in Europe, sitting at an average elevation of approximately 667 meters above sea level. Madrid. The diplomatic capital of Africa, hosting the headquarters of the African Union and numerous other international organizations. Addis Ababa. Home to the Fortaleza de São Miguel, a 16th century fortress that is one of the oldest European-built fortresses in Africa. Luanda. Known as the City of Seven Hills due to its topography, with each hill offering stunning panoramic views of the city and the Tagus River. Lisbon has the highest concentration of theaters in the world, earning it the nickname the Paris of South America for its vibrant cultural scene. Buenos Aires, world's second largest desert city after Cairo, Egypt, with its location along the Pacific coast bordering the Atacama Desert. Lima, home to the world's largest solid gold Buddha statue, weighing approximately 5.5 tons and valued at billions of dollars. Bangkok, home to the Faisal Mosque, one of the largest mosques in the world, with a unique contemporary design featuring 4 minarets and a vast prayer hall. Islamabad sits at an elevation of over 2,600 meters above sea level, making it one of the highest capital cities in the world. Bogota, known as the Phoenix City because it was meticulously rebuilt after being almost entirely destroyed during World War II. Warsaw has a historic bridge named the Longuebier Bridge, designed by Gustave Eiffel, the same engineer who designed the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Hanoi, known as the City of Mosques, with over 700 mosques within its boundaries, reflecting the country's rich Islamic heritage and culture. Dhaka, home to the only remaining ancient wonder of the world, the Great Pyramid of Giza, which has stood for over 4,500 years. Cairo, famous for its diverse culinary scene, particularly its mouth-watering chocolates, waffles, and beer, making it a paradise for food lovers. Brussels. Comment down your final score and choose your next challenge.